Hello, friends. I'm back after a short break. There was a call and I had to go and attend to something. So I'm back. Uh, so I don't see anybody from the previous conversation here, but I'm available for anything that you wish to uh, share, or you would want to share your feedback on the kind of content that you would want me to cover. Uh, like I was explaining in my previous little while ago when I was on live stream, I was explaining how I'm not a Swedish. I come from India, and I have been living here for a very long time now. So the things that I have tried to cover in my channel, I mean, I have just started 1 month ago, and what I have tried to cover so far are about life in Sweden in general, uh, traveling within Europe, uh, moving from a different country into Sweden. So what are the things that you can look for, the considerations that you need to keep in mind if you're moving to Sweden, if you are somebody who's looking to move from India to Sweden. So I have done the same. I have moved from India to Sweden. So if those are the kind of things that you would want me to share in my channel, well, those are the topics which are upcoming in the uh, next few videos. So I have decided to do a consistent post of one video every Saturday. That's the long format video in which I will try to cover these topics, like living in Sweden, what how does an Indian who's migrating to Sweden, what are the things that we need to consider, what are the kind of opportunities, how can you manage with Indian food, Indian requirements like your customs, festivals, food, community, schools, organizing get-togethers. So how do you manage all things Indian here? Because uh, as we know, Sweden is very very it is extremely cosmopolitan. So you get all kinds of food, all kinds of communities, all kinds of festivals are celebrated here. So I have actually covered a couple of them in my channel. So uh, if you're new, if you've not seen my channel, I would request you to please go and have a look at my channel. If you like what is shared, please do subscribe. And even when you're going through my videos, please feel free to leave your comment or a feedback as to what are the kind of things that you would like for me to cover in the forthcoming videos. I must say at the beginning that I'm very new to doing YouTube videos. It's been just a month, and obviously my videos are not perfect, but I am learning. I am learning a lot in terms of how to use the various video editing apps, how to use music, voiceovers, recording texts, adding thumbnails. So all of that, I'm very new. And if you go and look at my content already, uh, these things may not be perfect, but what I have tried to cover is to bring out the essence of everything. So if I'm talking about what are the kind of things that are there, I mean, what is Sweden so beautiful about? So you will see that I have captured the beauty of Stockholm. I live in Stockholm, so I have captured the beauty of Stockholm from so many different angles, tried to, but of course they are not perfect and I'm still learning. So any feedback that you leave on my videos would be very very helpful. I have also tried to cover a few Indian aspects as to what how we organize festivals, how we mingle within the Indian community, how the Indian embassy, how they organize these kind of community gatherings. Like we had one recently last weekend. We had something called Namaste Stockholm, which is an Indian cultural festival organized by the Indian embassy. It's a day-long event, and you find dance, music, food, exhibitions. Plus, it was a fantastic sunny day, so everybody enjoyed. There was a huge crowd. I mean, I don't know, but it looked to me something like in thousands, probably 3 or 4,000 people. I do not know the exact number though. So those are the kind of things I try to cover. What my motivation of my content is to give a view of Sweden to the world, as to what Sweden is, how beautiful it is, what are the opportunities, how you reach this place in terms of the airports, the public transport, all the connectivities. So these are the kind of things that I want to cover. And the other thing is, when I moved to Sweden some time back, I did not have a lot of information about somebody traveling to Sweden. Honestly, I did not have a lot of information. I did not know a lot of people who were living here, so I could not, you know, get that preparation beforehand. So through my channel, probably I will try to do that, as to give a glimpse of somebody who's moving here. What are the kind of things that, so that they can know beforehand, and then maybe prepare while coming. So these are of course the kind of things. And then general lifestyle, as to like what people generally cover in their vlogs, what we generally do, how we communicate. These are the things that I have been trying to capture so far. But if there are other things that you think would be informative to people, or just something nice, for example, in a few shorts I have covered my snippets from various travels within Europe. Uh, I am a nature lover, so most of my shorts will be about nature, whether it's Sweden or anywhere else in Europe. A lot of nature shorts are there. Food, of course, I am a foodie as well. I'd like to try different kinds of cuisines. I cook myself as well, but then my shorts are not about my cooking, because it's not a cooking channel. But then I have tried to add a few things of the kind of cuisines that I have tried elsewhere. So again, I'm just starting out, so I do not really know what will click with my audience. I'm still trying to explore my audience. And if there are things which are not of interest to my audience, well, of course, I will not uh, I will not put those kind of content in future. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to explore. So any kind of feedback from my audience would be very helpful to understand as to what people are really looking for. Um, this is again, this is what I have been trying to attempt. It's just been 1 month. And through the feedback that I collect, I will probably be able to make more mature content, something which is more interesting to the audience, rather than something which I put a lot of effort in making, but then nobody watches, nobody cares. Like I see some comment that well, some of the things nobody cares. So well, I would not want to make content which nobody likes, nobody cares. That's not the point anyway. So if there are any feedback, if you can share something here as well, as to what are the things that you would generally like to see in the kind of channel that that will be useful for you, or informative for you, or uh, anything which will help you in any way. I am also working here. So if there are anything related to a job, or movement, or those kind of things, if any of those things are of interest, well, I will definitely pick them up and use them in my make future content on that. So that is the purpose with which I started this channel, and today is my first live stream. So I had started a little while ago, but then I got a call and I had to go and attend to it. So there was a short break in between. You will see another live stream window just before this. So well, yeah, so this was the purpose of why I thought of connecting with you all in real time, in face to face, so that you get to see me, because in most of my videos I'm just shooting other things. My face is not really there. So this I thought of taking this as an opportunity to talk to you directly and understand from you what would be the kind of things that would be of your interest. Um So that is the purpose. I do not see a lot of comments here, but I would request you to have a look at my channel, and thank you for the keep up sign. Thank you so much. That is very encouraging. And if you have not already seen my channel's name is The Happy Host. I am the host of my channel, and I generally like to be happy and positive. So my channel will always be about a lot of happy and positive content, whether it is about lifestyle, whether it is about festivals, about travel, work, home, health. It will always have something positive about it. Uh, so that is my attempt, because when I see other people's content on YouTube, what attracts me is the positivity in any kind of content. So it could be about health, it could be about healthy food, it could be about grooming, it could be about a comedy, anything which lifts your spirit. So those are the kind of things that I get attracted to. So that is what I will try to bring in my videos as well. Now, one of you have asked me, do you like science? Well, of course, my background is not into science, so I may not be able to understand a lot of, the science behind something. But yeah, I mean, if it is interesting, of course, I do like, I like the output of it, right? So for example, if you tell me, there is something interesting which has been built, backed up by science. So if I like the output, I would be definitely interested in that. But I may not be able to understand totally the science behind it, because I do not have a science background. Uh, okay, one of you have mentioned, you're the best. You have good videos and shots. Just keep up. Well, thank you so much again. Uh, do I like any sports? Well, I come from India, so liking cricket is, it comes to us naturally. So we all like cricket in India. And I have also been following a little bit, not, again, I don't understand a lot of it, but then I have also been trying to follow tennis to some extent. And that, I would say, was motivated by, it was sometime when women's tennis got a big boost, and there were the Williams sisters, and then came all the, the very strong women tennis players. There was this tennis player from India who was also very famous, Sania Mirza. So all these women made tennis really, really famous. So, there was a time when I started watching tennis. Well, now I do not get so much time, but I like to follow. So I may not be watching it all the time, but with our smartphones, we have become, information has become so much accessible. So, yeah, I do follow cricket, I do follow tennis. So these are the things I generally follow. But then, other than that, of course, the international events like your Olympics and stuff, which everybody follows. So I follow them as a news. I am not a sporty person myself, so I do not have in-depth knowledge of any sports as such. Well, you like football, of course. Football is, I think, the most loved sport in the world. So, uh, so fantastic to know that you like football as well. And it's nice that I'm seeing your comments and I'm talking to you as well. So uh, this feels good. So keep your comments coming in. Yeah, of course, football is great. So that's, I think, I think it's football again. It's called by different names. If I'm not wrong, it's called soccer. I think that's the same game. Well, my favorite football player, I do not follow football so much, so sorry, I won't be able to answer that. But then uh, again, I think like I said, I follow the news, so I think the world's great, the people who are the most followed, for example, your Ronaldo or your Messi. I think these are the people whom everybody loves. So uh, I don't understand the dynamics of the game itself, but by following the news, I know that people like Messi and Ronaldo are, I think, they are the gods of football now. So Yeah, technically. Okay, so there is a Ronaldo fan and there is a Messi fan. So great. Good choices, both of you. So while we're talking, I would request all of you to also go and check out my channel. Please subscribe and have a look at the videos. Um, I know one of you have already given your compliments here, but if you could please, leave a like or a comment or anything that you would recommend, because I'm just very new to YouTube, and anything that you would do to support me on my channel will be very, very encouraging. What's my favorite food? Well, I am an Indian. I have been raised on staple Indian food, and I have seen that many people who are not Indians also, they also like Indian food. So yeah, I've been chicken and paneer, and these are the stuff: chicken butter masala, paneer tikka masala. These are, I think, favorites of everybody. But that is Indian food. Outside of Indian food, I like South Asian food. I like Thai food quite a lot. So that is something I like. I would say quite a lot. Mexican, well, I've not I've not quite adjusted to that taste. It's just too much of cheese for me. So I don't like Mexican so much. Um, but yeah, I would say after Indian food, which is, of course, I was raised on Indian food, but then other than that, I like Thai food, I would say. I've been talking a lot, so now my question to you all, whoever are on this chat already, is what do you think of India? Have you already, do you have Indian friends, or have you visited India, or based on whatever you see, in the news or Bollywood? I think a lot of people that I have, met with or made friends with, who are not Indians, of course, the non-Indian people have seen. They generally know about Bollywood. They generally, know some names of Bollywood. But then, yeah, if you don't, again, it's not a problem at all, because we don't need to know everything. I mean, of course, even I had not known about Korean movies till very recently. But then somebody recommended it to me, the Korean uh, dramas, the Korean web series, and once I started watching the first one, I got completely hooked to it. So yeah, I mean, till recently I didn't know about Korean movies, which are so famous, but then now I like them a lot. Uh, I love India. I have an Indian friend, and the food is amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. Of course, I love the Indian food, and I have seen a lot of non-Indians who love Indian food as well. So, thumbs up to that. Do I like Sweden? Well, a lot. And that is the reason that I'm still here. I came here almost 10 years ago. The reason for me coming here was the job. I mean, we came on a job transfer. But of course, our rest of the family are in India, and we keep visiting India every year. But then we have continued to stay here. So uh, I like Sweden a lot. It's very beautiful. And of course, the only difficult part is the very long and cold winters. That is that is quite in contrast to what we have in India, because India is it's a warm country. It's a tropical country, and um, that is why adjusting to Sweden winters what was slightly difficult. I mean, it's still difficult for me. I think it's probably genetically we are not built for this cold weathers, but I like it, no doubt about it. It's very, very beautiful. It has natural beauty which I have I have not seen, and I have lived across the world. So I have lived in America, I have lived in London, in Singapore, in Hong Kong. But when I started living in Sweden, that was the difference. It's extremely beautiful. Can I say a Swedish word? I'm extremely embarrassed. Well, I should have known fluent Swedish by now, But since I work, everybody speaks English at the offices. So I'm sorry, I have not learned much. I initially enrolled at the SFE, that's Swedish for Immigrants. And I did learn a few words, but then I'm sorry, I would not want to embarrass myself on live video. So uh, maybe I'll practice a little bit and come back for my next this real time streaming. But I know I'm not going to say a proper one, so I'll not embarrass myself here. But thank you for the opportunity. I mean, I did learn a little bit, but I've not been in touch, I would say, because everybody in Sweden speaks English, and I've never had a problem with the language. So, well, though I started learning it, it was for about 3 or 4 months, but I failed to practice. So I'm sorry. So thank you for all the chats coming in with your comments and with your feedback. I hope you also go and have a look at my channel, subscribe if you like, um, look at my videos, and leave a feedback on what do you think I should cover. What would be the best way to portray Sweden? Of course, I'm myself enchanted by its beauty, so there will be a lot of shots about Sweden's natural beauty. But other than that, there are things which you think which as I see, several of you are Swedish here. So, what do you think? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I responded to one of you who said that you already subscribed. So I said, thank you for that. I think you will be the best people, the ones who you're already Swedish. So if you can guide me on the kind of content that I should cover, so that it gives a view to the world as to what Sweden is like. If somebody wants to move to Sweden, what should they consider? What living in Sweden is like. So all of these kinds of guidances, if you could share your guidance as to what I should cover, I will definitely look to incorporate them in my future videos. Well, I think I have spoken a lot, and this being a Sunday evening, uh, since the ones who have joined from Sweden, it's an evening for you. The others, I don't know from where you have joined, but we may want to close this live stream for now. I plan to do at least one live stream a week, just so that till the time I'm exploring what kind of content I should cover. Maybe I'll get in touch with you all every week, maybe a Saturday or a Sunday. Try and figure out which would be the best time, so that just like today, I got so many inputs from you, so many feedback from you. This is really helpful. So every weekend, I will try to set aside some time so that I get to talk directly with you, gather some information, gather some feedback, and then use it for my future videos. So maybe with that, I will close this stream for today. And I hope we can meet again next weekend, probably around the same time, with you and a lot more people. So thank you all for joining this live stream. Thank you all for your kind comments, for subscribing, and please have a look at my videos. And thank you so much. This is very encouraging for me. Like I said, this was my first live stream. Thank you all so much, and have a good rest of the evening. So thank you all. Bye bye.